can see your own telephone government department, BSNL or MTNL. There are so many. So innovation continuous is the key for the growth. Not only innovation, how much you add the value chain, and that's what you people who are going to be the future leader is really going to decide the fate of the industry. The more you are innovative, the more you are creative, the more you are thinking out of the box, the more you are ahead from the cheese, is going to decide your future and the future of the industry. Thank you so much.
About actually implementing this model, but they all have their set of complaints. So I expected that there will be some complaints from industry regarding this model, because it's a paradigm shift that will happen over the years. So definitely any change would have problems implementing any change. So any question or any feedback regarding the model that we proposed? Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you, Vibha and Bharat. Your presentation illustrated the link between ideation, creation, and collaboration. Your presentation illustrated the link between ideation, creation, and collaboration, and how it would help industry reap bigger profits. Some of the real-life examples quoted by you definitely helped us understand the topic even better. You not only described some of the major problems, but also suggested possible solutions, and I'm sure it would help us in future. Thank you once again.
Hey Richa, do you have a Gmail account?
Of course I do.
Do you know that Gmail was actually a pet project of a Google employee?
Really, Ashwin?
Yes. Google have this policy of encouraging its employees to work on their own pet projects. A lot of Google products like Google News, Gtalk and AdSense have emerged due to the promotion of this free thinking.
Ashwin, the promotion of free thinking is good, but do you think it is relevant in the existing industrial scenario where our focus is restricted to certain areas?
Well, why not ask this question to our eminent speakers?
Ladies and gentlemen, with this, we introduce to you the first theme of the day, the thought process, promotion of free thinking in the industry. It gives me immense pleasure to call upon stage Mr. C.M. Dwivedi. He is the President and Head of Global HR, Datamatics Global Services. Sir, may we have you on stage, please?
Good morning to all of you. And it's so delightful to be with you, and I must sincerely thank Professor Sinha and your advisor Rahul Gandhi for really giving this opportunity to the industry. It's so pleasant. Morning 6 I was in the Koshi River, and the first rays of the sun was so pleasant, and so like that all of you are really very delightful, inspiring and very pleasant. So thank you sir. Thank you sir for being here. Now what I am going to talk to all of you is a very different thing, and what is the basically needs industry needs from. Why we should come to IIM Kashipur, and why you should take to the Gardner building. So let me start asking you the questions. Are you ready to answer the questions? Yes, sir. Okay, given all the opportunity to you, suppose you join Datamatics tomorrow and you have given all the powers. You are the CEO. What is one thing you would like to change in the company except your boss and salary? What is one thing you would like to change? Come on. You suppose that you are in the interview and you are answering this question. What is that one thing you would like to change? Anything, whatever comes in your mind. Working culture, wonderful. He is the first respondent, so please clap for him. What is your name? Asim. Thank you. Yes. What else?
Promoting by thinking and innovation at every level.
Innovation at every level.
More work-life balance.
Work-life balance. Great. Yes, please. What more?
Before knowing, changing and know what is the company.
What is the company?
Removing hierarchical boundaries between employees.
Removing the boundaries between employees.
The most important is really needed in the company. Most people see that this is really needed in the company. Something already right, sir. We have to change it.
Okay, to analyze the need and then. Yes, please. What about all of you not speaking? Areas? Change the areas, what you will speak. Yes. Anything else?
Providing freedom to select what is being thought about.
Providing more freedom.
A common portal where employees can address their concerns.
Common code, wonderful.
What is training open door policy but implementing it?
Implementing, executing in true sense the open door policy.
Open houses maybe.
Open houses movement. Wonderful. I think all of you need to clap. All responses are very well. Are you willing to occupy the corner cabin? Do you know how the industry has moved in the salary? I just appointed my US sales head. Can you imagine what may be his salary? You have not to pay from pocket, so imagine it fine. So what is the salary you must be getting? 1.5 lakh per month. 5 lakh per month. Yes. 2 lakh per month. Yes. Just imagine, I mean, you are not going to pay from pocket, so why you worry about? 20 lakh. Okay. Do you know his salary is $1 million in a year? Are you willing to take that salary? Yes. What is one thing you should have to take that salary? What is the one leadership attribute you should have to take that salary? Competence, quick, decision making skills, get more business, talent, ability to get the best, creative thinking, responsibility, winner, problem solver, leading the way, ethical, verbal intellect thinking, advanced, ability to create more than 1 million are wonderful. Great. So I think all of you know how to be in the corner cabin and what it takes to. I think why this seminar is here, sir, because your students are very brilliant. Anyway, let's see how that journey can take place to the corner cabin. And that is what is my presentation. Discussion and please ask question at this point of time is going basically what it takes to the corner cabin and what is the thought process is changing in the industry and what you make the industry to come to you and give you the best. I think all of you are the future CEO. You can choose whatever position you want. And welcome to the industry. As you know, India is the hub. This is I belong to Data Metrics group of companies. This is the 4 decades we are in the industry, operating in 26 countries, operated projects in 60 countries. Who's are the client? So this is the NESCOM and McKinsey, they conducted a joint survey. What is going to be the projections of jobs in India? And you can see, apart from these are immense brands. So, the talent, what is needed for industry is going to be from all of you only, nobody else. So, you need to have to pick and choose. The days has gone where you have to go for interview. Now the interviewers come to you to take you wherever you are. And it is not the campus. Even the senior people also want to be interviewed wherever they want. What is going to be the differentiator, as Diva and Bharat has presented about the innovations, how you are going to move the value chain. How company is seeing you, that you are the person who will move the value chain, and that going to decide. This is the specific industry thought and what is going on. We don't hire for today. We hire people for future. We hire you as a future leader, and mostly we don't hire for competence, because that is all taken for granted. You are from IIM Kashipur. Your functional knowledge will be great. We hire for your leadership skills. We hire for your attitude. We hire about your positiveness, and we hire how you take the value chain to the next level. And that is what going to be the thought process. And this is the change. Salary, you can see, is going up every year. All this salary survey will say, predicting 10 to 12% increase every year. And that is how India is losing competitiveness with many of your neighboring countries like China, Vietnam, and many others. And many of the companies from India are opening shop outside the country because of the cost pressure. Challenge, it is the demand-supply gap. You know the figure. The growth of higher education is 11%, demand is 20%, and it is increasing 18%. Third for is 45%. All of you know, whatever graduates come from the colleges and universities, only 45% are employable. So it is not how much we are producing the graduates, but it is 45% are employable. Every year we recruit thousands of people, graduates, MBAs, engineers, all kinds of people. But the kind of training we have to put, the kind of effort we have to put to employable is enormous. So that is where you all are going to have great advantage, because you will be employable from the day one. But the industry, what is facing problem, the people, I mean, if you might have heard, some of the industry leaders have told to start the finishing school. People who come from remote village, they will have good marks, but many other things which is required for the business is not there. So that is the major challenge which industry is really facing today. And if you see, every single company is moving to tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Bombay, Calcutta, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad is no more the choice of destination because of the cost pressure. Every single company is opening shop in tier 2, tier 3 cities, and that is what going to be the future in coming few years, and that is going to be pressure out. You know, Infosys has only 18% employees in Bangalore. Wipro has only 17% employees in Bangalore. TCS has only 19% employees in Mumbai and Metro. So this is going to decide the whole dynamics of the employment. Because your salary range will be decided as per the city you. If you are working in Pondicherry, or in Kasipur, or in Haridwar, or in Kanpur, or Allahabad, or in Bombay and Bangalore, each city has a different dynamics of the compensation. So, the unemployability is going to be the major concern and how it can be retained. And that reason demand-supply gap is going to be very high. What industry needs? Why I should recruit? And why any of my industry colleagues to come and recruit? We need a smart people like you who should be energized and who should be aligned with the business strategy of the company. Whatever talent you have, you get the gold medal. If you are not aligned with the company business, with your team, with the people you work, you will not be taken for it. And you will not be working successfully. So, why company works? It is for profitable growth and value creation as I do. So, for all of you, it is very critical that you must inculcate, strengthen and develop those skills. It requires your alignment and you can work with any people. Nobody is hiring people for an individual worker. We hire a global citizen because you can work anywhere. Because every company is going to be globally working. You don't know after 5 years how many companies will survive. Every year you see either company are acquired or they are acquiring something. So that is how growth is happening. In last 2 years we have acquired 5 companies. And that is how industry trends are going. If you see Bharti, if you see Birla, Tata, over 5 years they must have acquired more than 12 companies. So the cultural integration is going to be the key challenge. So what it takes to be the number one? You will remember who was the winner in any games, but you will never remember who was the second winner. If I ask you who is the highest wicket taker or who ran fast, you will not remember who was the second and third in any game. So you need to be number one. Whatever you do. The profession you have taken is your decision. It is not the force from your parents or from the respected teachers are here. If you have read the Ramcharitmanas, Tulsidas ji writes the first line, Swantah Sukhay Tulsi Raknath Gatha. I am writing this not for anybody else. It is for my own pleasure. So the decision you have taken, friends, to be in IIM Kasipur or to choose HR, finance, operations, marketing, it is your decision. Be the number one, whatever you want to. And that is where only industry needs. Nobody needs a second-class citizen. So what you have to do? You have to walk the extra mile. There is no substitute and there is no alternative. 10 to 5 jobs are no more. There is a time to come to office and there is no time to go to home. Many times we ask a question to people like you who comes with experience, how many times you have told good morning after reaching home. That is the life. So, and that is what industry needs, and that is what is going to be the dynamic spread. We need a global citizen. We don't know. Will we work in Japan or US or America or Switzerland or Canada or Australia or China or Vietnam. You may take breakfast in London, but you may take dinner in New York. That is the life. So you need to have the cultural orientation about each country. If you are working with a Japanese client and if you are working with Americans, the whole dynamics is different. The whole culture is different. The whole thought process is different. And if you don't know, then you will be in trouble and you will put company in trouble. For a small example, if you have a car and you have a client from Japan, where will make you to sit? Where will make you to sit in the car? The front seat?
Front seat. Front seat.
Yes?
Front seat.
Back seat. There are only 4 seats, so 2 options are.
Front seat.
You will not make him to sit at driver's seat. So that is the kind of culture in Japan. They prefer the seat which is just behind the driver. And if you make them to sit any other place, they feel insulted. Where in Americans, if you tell them to sit on the top of the car, they will say excellent. Wow, that's great. So that is what is the cultural element. So we need a talent who can work anywhere at any time, and that is what is my request to IIM Kasipur. The global cultural etiquette is going to be the focus for all of you friends. And please make sure you have some of the functional skills. J.R.D. Tata tells, all of you might be knowing, hire for the attitude, not for competence. Competence can be developed, but attitude is very important. So we hire people like you who are having great attitude, positive attitude, willingness to shoulder high responsibility, willing to work with others. That is very important. If you take out the ABCD of the and 1, 2, 3, 4, attitude is the only word which gives you 100 marks. Other words. Competence gives 99, knowledge gives 98, attitude is the only thing which gives you 100. So attitude is very important, and that reason your flexibility, your adaptability, your multi-skilling, you have to be parallel thinker. You cannot work on one assignment. And absolutely, you need to be Lord Krishna. You should be self-motivated, self-managed, self-directed, and self-inspired. This will be your situation. If you land safely, it's fine, otherwise God can help you. That is where corporate will do. You know 1, 2, 3 formula in corporate? Hire one, pay him twice, and take the work of 3 people. That is where we need, and that's where lot of kind of attitudes are coming. People are demanding so much. Let me give you an example of last week. One 5-year-old software engineer I had last Wednesday. Whatever salary she asked, I gave her salary. Accepted the offer in the morning. In the evening she calls me, Dr. Dwivedi, I am sorry I cannot join you. I told what is the problem, and we had to send her to the United States in New York. The visa was ready. Everything was done. She told, no, I can't join because I have a boyfriend in US and I call him, I keep calling him quite frequently, and it costs me around 8,000 rupees per month. So you have to add that 8,000 per month into my CTC. So I told, okay, I will give job to your boyfriend in US also. I will give you 1 lakh as a joining bonus, and after 1 year, if you get married, generally chances of 2 months after marriage goes very down. Then you know what she responded. I am not sure whether I will marry with you. So that is the kind of demands and which is actual friends is coming up. And that is where you need to be achiever and performers, and everybody will be behind you. Accountability is the key. If you remove the word accountability, nothing, then it begins from you. Nobody else, nor your boss, nor your subordinates, whatever work given to you, you are accountable. And you need to have those very, very great spirits of the work. You are not expected to perform whatever work given to you. Otherwise, again your situation will be like.
the average performance or whatever the results expected from you, if you do the same, you are very normal average performer. If you want to get 200% incentive and bonus, you need to perform very, very aggressively and exceed the expectations every time, not only single time. That is where you are going to be under a lot of pressure. Every single employee in the company will be your competitor. Because the competition outside is very high. Getting business is so tough. The conversion ratio of getting client is very, very less. All of you know it is 5%, 7%. So the job given to you is really, really very, very serious, and you need to feel very, very high in the training. And that's what we are going to address. How you work in the team, that is very important. How you work across the function. Global team, cross-cultural team, that is going to be a very, very critical factor, and that is what going to decide your. You may be a great performer individually, but if you are not performing as a team, not collaborating, I think your growth will not be there. So those skills is very important. How you engage with others, how you create mutual trust and respect within the team and across the team is very important. And these things is very, very critical. Such employees will never be a kind of outplacement case in anything. Every company has Belka, Dulwala, all of you know. You have to be in top 5, top 10% always. If you come in the bottom 5, 10%, God knows what will happen to you. And that's how it is very important. The more you engage, the more you collaborate, you are going to be really deciding factor for your future. As I told you, you need to be self-driven. Whatever assignments are given to you, whatever project you are handling, finally you are accountable and you need to drive yourself. You cannot be dependent on others and you can't blame others. Those culture is not there, particularly in IT industry. You are reviewed every day. Forget about the annual performance appraisal. Forget about the monthly proposal or quarterly performance appraisal. It is appraised every day. On the computer, every day you will see what is your productivity ratio. And you will know what bonus and incentive you are going to get. And that's where you need to be self-inspired and self-motivated. Very, very important. What is called obsessive attention to exceed and excel. Now one thought is coming to assess this. We don't interview the candidates. In one of the HR head forum, we decided how to get best from the students. So we designed few questions, which I will ask you 1-2 questions just for example. And you answer me quickly within 5 seconds. Something called IRT. Have you heard the name? Initial reaction time. And that decides your intellectual function, that decides your responsiveness, and that decides how you are ready for the job. Now give me one question out of that as a sample to test you. You have 100 qualities why I should hire you. Give me one reason why I should not hire you. Yes, please. Who will respond? This is the live question will be asked to you in the interview. Mr. Bharat or Pranav, whatever it is. Boss, I have seen you 100 qualities. I must hire you. But I want to know what is the one reason. Give me why I should not hire you. Respond please fast. Your time starts now. Yes, stand up. Lack of international exposure.
quick.
If you don't want your company to grow, then don't hire them.
Okay, fine. Good response. Any other? Yes, please. Somebody is better than you. Then why should I? Yes, anybody? So this is what, yes.
My talent is very expensive. That's why they got you a
Yes?
My talent is very expensive.
Oh, wonderful. Because you have to play something. So this is how is going to be the fate, and you really need to decide how you are going to respond to it. And there is nothing right answer. It is your common sense, your presence of the mind, which is very important. Many times we have the negative interviews. The interviewers will say you, please you interview why I should interview. Now you can't say, that's sir how I can interview. So I mean these are going to be very stressful situation for you where you have to swim very well. And that's where we'll decide your future fate. You need to be paranoid achievers. It is not only you perform. It is not only you are inspired, but you have to inspire the team. You need to influence the people around you. You need to motivate the people around you. And that's where every company we keep looking for paranoid achievers at any level. And then growth is not a problem. Then your moving in the career is not a problem. You can get double promotion. The days have gone that you spend 20 years and then you become vice president. If today I am your boss, tomorrow you can be my boss. Based on your performance, based on your value creation, and based on the contribution you make to the company. You remember him? What is so great about him? Why you remember him? Yes, what more? So every company wants a Chanakya, a great strategist, great thinker. He was never failing in strategy. Very determined, very passionate. That's industry is looking for. You need to imbibe those attributes from the great people like him. Do you recognize him? Inspiring speaker, high energy, highly driven, highly motivated, can influence anybody. And that is what we are looking for, some attributes like him in you. And that's why you need to develop, inculcate, imbibe and practice. प्यार सब कुछ है जिंदगी के लिए, that is fine. Faiz Ahmad Faiz was the first person who gave a different thought. और भी कम है मोहब्बत के सिवा दुनिया. Jim Collins wrote, people are not asset. So don't feel great that we are going to be asset in the company. It is the right people who are asset. Right people at the right seat, at the right place. Wrong people should be off the seat and off the place. That is going to be the key mantra for your career growth. Win as a team, as I told you. So, if you are in the bottom 5%, you may be off the bus. And that's where a sustained, continuous performance and achievers are going to be recognized publicly. You need to be humble. There are only two qualities of reader. You read thousands of books. Passion and humility. You can see great leaders in our country itself. Ratan Tata, embodiment of humbleness and passion, whatever. And that's where anybody you see is very important. And friends, I sincerely request all of you, if you really want to grow in the life, these two qualities you imbibe with great passion and great sincerity. Industry is not willing to listen to your excuses. It is get things done, and that's where it matters. You need to be eager. You know when rain comes, where eagle goes? Mountains. All other birds will find out some place. Since you are from, I am Kasipur, be like eagles. They have the longest life. Do you recognize these people? What may be the weight? Why the whole world recognize him? There are only two companies in the whole world which is Six Sigma qualified. GE and Motorola. And third one, these people. When Prince Charles came to Bombay, he wanted to meet these people and they gave time and place. If you want to meet us, meet at Churchgate station at 2:30 p.m. only. And he went to Churchgate station and met them. And when his marriage was there, they were invited. All of these people together purchased a sari. And in the same hotel where they were staying, Amitabh Bachchan was staying. So they were very excited that tomorrow we'll meet Amitabh Bachchan in the marriage. And do you know, when they went in the marriage, they found the Amitabh Bachchan was not invited. It is these people who are invited. That's why, friends, benchmarking. You see here how much they earn money. There is no union, there is no technology, but still the 99.999 is the quality. You can see here, everybody wanted to meet here. So create the benchmark. Create some serious performance achievers which everybody should recognize. We have a team called Eagle. The whole company has a different batch of people. The paranoid 25 people, their productivity rate is 200%. Non-sales people are generating revenue of millions of dollars. It is only passion and nothing else. HR, finance, corporate communication, admin, these people are doing sales job just out of passion. And these 25 people, we are now 7th batch, is creating wonders. So be an eagle and execute without any excuses. Friends, dream big. Don't compromise on your dream. Define your goal. Whatever you want to do in life. Make a clear strategy what you want to do in life. Outline the path, how you are going to achieve the goal. How you are going to get those career path. Have a self-confidence. Have a self-belief in yourself. In your leadership, in your attitude, in your competence, in your skills. Very important. You need to have winner's mindset. Nobody can beat you. Nobody can put you back. Very important. Have a great passion and zeal. And then you will be winner. Nobody can beat you. Nobody can stop you. Friends, never give up. Roadblocks will come, lot of problems will come, but if you have decided your roadmap, never give up. And that's where industry needs people like you, and that's where we keep searching such great people from wherever we get who has these qualities. Always be very fair in your life. This person has lost both the legs. And he is in top 5% of the performers. Give you one example.
I met one chartered accountant who is blind. There are only 3 chartered accountants in your country who are blind. 3 years experience, chartered accountancy. In the first attempt he qualified. My recruitment manager gave me the CV and he told, sir, no point you meet him because he is blind, what he will do. But I was very keen what I can do for him. I met him, his name is Vivek. I told Vivek what I can do for you. He told, sir, can you give me 12,000 salary? I told, you are getting 10,000, why I should give you 12,000? Then he told, so no, I have no parents and I have only one sister and I am for her education. And he had a list of house rent, electricity, higher education, transport, everything. It was coming 11,950 rupees. He told, sir, this is my, and if you can give me 12,000, I will be happy. Very bright person, great communication, very great academics. I asked my recruitment manager, if we had chartered accountant with 3 years experience, what is the salary generally we give? He told, sir, it is around 50,000 rupees. Then I gave him 50,000 rupees. He took the offer, went outside, again came back. He told, sir, there is a problem. I told, what happened? He told, no, sir, your secretary has made mistake. I asked 12,000 rupees and she gave me 50,000 rupees, sir, please correct it. Can you imagine the honesty and ethics of the person? I told, no, Vivek, you deserve it and I am sure you will get much more. And today, client has given him the award of Hall of Fame within 6 months. And that's how, friends, I want. You need to be fair, you need to be conscious, and you need to do something, whatever you can do in society. Think about society, which is very important, which is called ESR. CSR, everybody talks. Employee social responsibility, individual social responsibility. I consciously keep looking such people whom I can employ. Today I have 200 people, those who do not have legs. And we provide them training and they are working from home and they are very, very valuable employees. I have deaf and dumb, I have blind people, I have handicapped people, and these are doing wonderful job better than any one of us. You can see here, he is a aviation software engineer. He has helped NASA in the launching of $16 billion missile. He is the architect of it. Can you imagine? So who can say these people are not better than us? It is only we have to give the opportunity, we have to give them chance, and they will do very well. We have around over 2,000 housewives are working from home. These people have no source of income. Many are single mother and they are very, very below socio-economic status. But they are very, very resourceful throughout the country. Even in Uttar Kasi I have a lot of these people are working. And they are working on the live international projects. You can see here, we fund and provide a lot of people midday meal, which is the only meal they get in 24 hours. A lot of such things, and please have a pride in your country, which is very important. Have pride in your institute, in your family, in your state and in your nation. At any Republic Day or any Independence Day, we fix the time and all 26 countries people stand and sing the national song. And that is where you really feel nice and you feel bright. We joined United Nations Rotary Organization and on every birthday of any employees we plant a tree for them. And we give certificate, you can see here, a lot of others as well. And then you have great fun and joy. There is no boss, there is no hierarchy, and there is no protocol. Be a winner. I am very fond of our past president Abdul Kalam. I asked this question when he was president. In Hayat, he was giving the lecture. I asked him, what is the message for you, for all of us? He told, I can do, and I can do. Before I end, friends, the only sloka which is not recited by Lord Krishna Dhritarashtra asked Sanjay, who is going to win? This is replied by Sanjay, Yatra Yogoswaro Krishna, Tatra Partho Dhanudhara, Tatra Sri Vidyor Bhutir, Dhruva Nitir Matirma. Wherever there is a Yogeshwar Krishna, you become Yogeshwar Krishna for yourself. Set your vision, set your objective, set your career path, set your goal. And Tatra Partho Dhanudhara. Parth is Arjuna, who is a symbol of execution, implementation, career focused, goal-oriented behavior. You implement your goal in a very serious manner. Tatra Sri. Sri is your CTC, your bonus, your salary, your prosperity, and your compensation package. Tatra Sri Vijay. Vijay is the victory friend. Friends, if you set your goal, decide your path, implement with all seriousness, with serious execution, you will have prosperity, growth, and the victory. Let me wish you a great winning institute, a great winning people like you. May God bless you to move to the cardinal cabins, and industry is waiting for you. Thank you so much.